So I've put the electrical tape as a guide to keep the bimini the same height so that it stays taut, because when I did it last time I set it up before we went in the garage, and then when we got out it wasn't exactly the same orientation, the bimini, so it wasn't as taut all the way around. So by setting up in the first place it should be the same once we get out in the water. So if you remember from the earlier episode with the Mark 1 boat tent, the issue was always this gap along the sides and whether that would let moisture in or not. Right, so the way I'm thinking of tackling this is just some simple Velcro. So imagine that's the side of the boat. We'll stick that on the side of the boat with some 3M tape. So this all came from eBay. Stick that on the side, and the hooked side will actually sew onto the hoochie itself, and then we'll be able to just Velcro those sides down. Right, so that's pretty much where I want it. We need to stick that down and then work that way all the way along that edge and then around the other side, and just keep that nice and taut like that so that any rain's just going to sheet over the top and not go inside the boat. Before I do any kind of 3M taping, I'm just going to clean this off. Just got some methylated spirits. I probably should have some gloves on really, just so that we get good adhesion with the 3M tape. We want to be able to rely on this during sort of rain events or rain. So I'm pretty much going to want to stick it from there to about there, I reckon. So how far is that? That's probably, so about almost a metre really. I may put a metre of 3M tape along here, and then I'll glue or stick the edge of the Velcro onto the top of the 3M tape. So I've just marked 2 points overlap. That's a bit, I've given myself a bit extra because this is never always going to go exactly the same when I set it up, so that should just give us enough to be able to get the hoochie tight, well hopefully. Here's the 3M. Now I'm hoping it's the real McCoy, it's from eBay. You never know with eBay whether it's the right stuff or not. I'm hoping it will be. If it's the proper 3M tape, this will do a marvellous job. If it's fake 3M or not the, oh no, I think it is, it's pretty tough, then this should work a treat. Give myself a bit of overlap there. I can cut him. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Hopefully this is going to be the real McCoy. Just make sure we get these edges down. We don't want this coming off. Right, so next job will be to cut the Velcro to length to fit on there. And I was thinking, which one do I think will be better on here? This is the sort of more hooky end, is the bit that often gets all the fluff in and rubbish in. So I think I may leave that for the underside of here, the hoochie, because this is most of the time will be in its bag, whereas this is going to get exposed all the other times that I don't use it. So I think I'll probably go with the soft end on the boat. It's the same width, which is making my life very easy. Oh yeah, that's a really good fit. Both of these are 30mm wide, so that looks really nice. That's quite secure as well along there. So for just here, I've decided to put 2 rows because that might move a bit, and then that gives me a bit more options to get some tension there. So the next part I think is going to be the most tricky. So sewing this backing of the Velcro in the right spot. I think this is going to be critical that we get this right. So what I'm thinking of doing is using the 3M tape. This is a bit of suck it and see whether this will work. A few patches on the back of the Velcro, stick it into place, and then take it off and sew it outside. So that's going to be, I think this is going to be the critical bit that either works or doesn't work. If I get this in the wrong spot, we're not going to have the right tension and it won't work. So I think that's how I'm going to do it. I haven't actually got I want some fairly durable cotton, which I haven't got yet, so I'm going to stick this in place today. I've got some normal cotton which I may just do just to reinforce the 3M tape and then we'll do the full stitching at another time, and then put it back together and hopefully we'll get the same kind of tension. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. Right, that's one. Hopefully keep the 3M, keep the back of the Velcro in place. That's all I need it for, to be in place so that I can sew it. That's good. A bit of tension there. That seems to have worked, I think. Yeah, right, that worked. That's great. So that's all I needed. That's all I need the 3M for, just to hold that in place, and then I can sew that on. That's the intent, that's all it's there for. So this is where we put my sewing skills to the test. So 35 years ago was when I learned to sew, so let's see how good I am. So as I said, this is just temporary stitching just to help the 3M tape, just give it a bit more support. I'll go around all the edges and do the same thing, put all the underside Velcro on, and then we'll come back another day and we'll finish it off where we actually stitch it on with some proper sort of durable cotton, which I haven't got yet. So I need to get, this needle's a bit, I'll probably need a bigger needle, some thicker thread, and then we'll sew it all on properly, and I just snap the needle. So yeah, definitely going to need a stronger needle. I just snapped that small one there, so this is going to be a bit of a pain, but you kind of get the idea. So I'm gonna finish putting the temporary stitching on, and we'll see you in a few days' time when we actually finish the stitching. Now it's complete. Let's see how waterproof it is. All right, Butler, give it the good news.
Ah!
So far, so good. Got the Butler on the hose outside. So far, so good. Any leaks? We've got some leaks here.
What?
Oh, hang on, why is it coming in there? It's coming in. Right, alright, so yeah, keep going. So we've got a bit of drip there through the rod holder. I didn't expect that. There's the Butler, the Rain Man. All in all, I'm pretty happy with that. It worked pretty well. So obviously we will get rain coming in from the front, but as long as we put ourselves that end of the boat, it was pretty sealed at the front. Now it's time to test it for real. So hopefully we'll see you guys in the next episode where the boat tent Mark II will be out on the water. Thanks for watching.